G'day, this is Simon and James at South OC Cars and Coffee. Not raining this weekend, perfect skies, perfect day, great turnout of cars. Got some stuff still coming in, which should be pretty special as well.
Yeah, so we have DDE Exotics and Hyper NFT bringing out some ridiculous cars. I know there's going to be a Chiron pulling up in a few seconds. And also in the front row, we have an F8 Tributo in Lago, a ridiculous car with an even more insane kit. I think it's about $600,000. We'll take a look at that in a second.
Amazing turnout. Hey, enough talking. Let's go for a walk and check it out. One of my best friend Pete, his beautiful 928. This thing is such a lovely car. Champagne color really does it justice. Those wheels, I've driven this car. Yeah, it's just a time capsule. So much fun to drive, and he actually drove it up to Monterey. It's a driver's car, it really is. I mean, it's a GT car. So great to see it here in the front row at South OC Cars and Coffee. Check this out, here come the guys from DDE. Always great to see them. G'day, welcome mate, good to see you. Good to see you, you're welcome. What a lineup of cars this morning, Damon.
We bring our friend with a nice, beautiful, exposed carbon Chiron.
Perfect, bring him in. Check out this Chiron, how good is this? Raw carbon, beautiful. Welcome guys, thanks for bringing him out. Man, have we got some motorcycles here today. We have never had this number of bikes at South OC Cars and Coffee, and there's some really special stuff as well. We always make a big deal about the fact that this show is not about any particular makes, models, cars. Same too with motorcycles. We love making motorcycle riders feel welcome at this show, and check the turnout out. It's obvious they feel welcome as well. So let's check out some of those special bikes here this morning. So group of motorcycles here really special. This one, somebody's converted a BMW into an electric motorcycle but made it a cafe racer. This thing looks so cool. The future of everything, I guess, is electric. This is a great step in between. Over here, check this thing out, Augusta. Such a beautiful looking motorcycle. It's just got such nice line swords. In fact, there's a couple of them here around us. There's so many beautiful motorcycles. So I just thought I'd give you a perspective of what we have here. This is the overflow lot on this side, and then coming around the other side is the main lot. There's all those motorcycles. Tom, how many did you say we had today? 171 motorcycles. So, and then the cars come right back over here. So this should give you a good perspective of how big this show is. Great turnout today. Absolutely insane.
Check out this insane Novatec Ferrari F8 Tributo in Lago. This is a kit that fully replaces almost every panel on the car. I'd imagine it goes for probably about $500,000 to $600,000. Alright guys, so I'm here with Damon from DDE Exotics.
What's
he brought
up?
out some insane cars. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you brought out today?
Alright, so of course we have the very now infamous all-wheel drive tire slayer, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. That car, funny enough, has very few mods but makes a very big impression. Thanks to Lamborghini and its aggressive styling. We have a wrap that was helped in partnership design with Skeppel. Protective Film Solutions installed it. We have some custom wheels that are forged from AL13, a little more retro. I like that look. I'm a little older, not quite as young as you. And then the car is just slightly lowered, factory suspension. But the key to this car is when it's driving is the Gintani F1 straight pipe exhaust.
That one is insane. It's such a high-pitched car. I'll just flip us around here.
90s F1.
I know, seriously,
Yeah.
It sounds phenomenal. Such a high-pitched tone to it. Insane. And then you brought out also the
Newest project. This is this is a Gen 5 Dodge Viper TA, which we've now converted into. This is the only Gen 5 Drift Viper in the world, because Dean Carney, our good friend, pro Formula Drift driver, he's the only one with any other Drift Vipers in the world. He has his Gen 4, which is his competition car you'll see on Formula Drift. So he really said, hey, if you get this car, I have all the development parts for it. We can turn it into a street drift car or a fun weekend warrior. And so this car has a full angle kit on it. It's got a 5-lug conversion, because Dodges come with this weird 6-lug, which makes it hard for wheel options.
Oh,
we have some 18-inch competition wheels right off of Dean's competition car, competition drift tires. Then it's got a full locking rear diff swap. I mean, I'm telling you, hydro brake. You should check this thing out.
You guys went all out on it. That's insane.
It's a lot of fun.
This thing's ridiculous.
It's crazy looking. And then our friend brought out his Bugatti Chiron, fully exposed carbon. There's not much you need to say about a Chiron. A Chiron's a Chiron. 4 turbos, W16 motor, one of the fastest production cars in the world, and absolutely stunning to look at. Our buddy Chris brought out his R8. R8's a classic, probably one of the most reliable, daily drivable, comfortable supercars anybody could spend their money on.
So I daily drive mine. It's comfy, it's fun. The gas mileage isn't too bad either, surprisingly.
Really not that bad.
No.
Beautiful car. It's all Huracan underneath,
Yep.
but a little more subtle with the Audi looks. And then Dave brought out his quite rare, one of only 500 McLaren 6M5 LTs. And this car has a ton of dry carbon on it, exposed louvered fenders, the exposed carbon, air brake, Gintani tune, shoots flames.
It's ridiculous. I've seen it, yeah.
It sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
It's insane. Well, thank you so much for coming out to this event. We really appreciate your endless
being
support.
here.
And we're looking forward to seeing you next time.
Can't wait to
Cool.
go
Cheers.
check out all the cars.
Great looking 56 Chev here. Check this thing out. Running an LS transplant, but valve covers, or actually they're coil covers in there, designed to look like standard old school small block valve covers. Beautiful interior in that green and that fabric as well. This is really nice, actually for sale. So you're looking for a cool cruiser, this is a great looking vehicle. Nice looking wheels as well. Very nice. Not something you see every day. Volvo. Interesting looking people mover here, military vehicle. I guess this is what the Swedish military would use to get their people around. A bit like an Omnimog from Germany. Pretty right here, this Charger, check it out. I think it's a 68. I'm not the best with Mopars, but I think that's what it is. 426 Hemi. What a great car. It's been obviously restored, but looks like it's been done back to sort of original specifications. Really great to see. There's just something about muscle cars of this era that, especially with a Hemi, sort of thing that gets Joe Dirt excited and gets me excited as well. This thing is so pretty. Hoosiers on it look great. Very nice. And I reckon that's one of the best back ends on any car. That looks great. And then the front end too on these things. They're just a perfect combination of everything on them. The front end with those concealed headlights. Such an imposing look. Great looking car. Really great to see it in the flesh. So this is the new Hyundai pickup, and they received a lot of criticism from a lot of people because they weren't your traditional Chevy or Ford or whatever, but you shouldn't look at this as being in the same market. Some people try to compare them to the Honda Ridgeline, but it's not like that either. I mean, this really sums it up perfectly. Look how this person's lifted it up, put some nice wheels on it, put a roof rack. This is the same demographic of people who, for example, go and buy themselves a Forester or a other Subarus, you know, lift them up, put bigger wheels, want an adventure style lifestyle, want to be able to throw stuff in the back, you know, whether that's camping gear or whatever, and not make the inside of the car dirty. So I get what this market is aimed at, and I'm not as much of a hater as a lot of people. I think there's a place for this, and it's not meant to be a traditional pickup. If you understand it's more of an adventure vehicle, then it's easy to get your head around where this belongs in the marketplace. Nice little Evo leaving us there, ton of aero on that thing. So sad that Mitsubishi killed that project because they were such a great car and really gave some competition to the WRX, but they didn't want to be in motorsports, so lost a lot of fans.
So the front of this Mercedes, to the untrained eye, you'd think, oh, this is just another G550 4x4, but no. Let's come around the side and see what it really is. It is a six-wheeler G65 AMG powered by a bi-turbo V12. I believe it's the same engine out of the Pagani Huayra, full of carbon. I believe these are a set of HRE 303s, the classic wheels from them, wrapped in a set of Toyos. And then if we look in the bed of the truck, it is just tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. Of play money, of course, not real. But this thing is ridiculous. Gold all over the place. What a ridiculous build. All right, that's going to do it for another weekend here at South OC Cars and Coffee in beautiful sunny Southern California. What an insane show today.
Yep.
So many amazing cars. We really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, please to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. Huge shout out to all of our sponsors for making this show possible. We have McGuire's, Polestar, Share Your Car, Next Level Detailing, Pacific Air Cooled, BMW Performance Center West as well. And then huge shout out to all of our volunteers as well. We couldn't put the show on without them. Remember, if you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. It's where we handle all of our merchandise and then all of our volunteer rostering as well. Remember, if you do volunteer, you get to bring your car in early before 8:30. And then Ruby's Diner does also supply a free coffee and donut for everyone as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Big thank you to Ruby's and Rockwell's for feeding the masses. And of course, a big thank you to the outlets in San Clemente for allowing us to be here. We couldn't do the show without them. So don't forget, if you need to do some shopping, make sure to come to the outlets and tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. Well, that's it. Another great week. Thank you to Damon and the crew from DDE, Dave as well, of course, for bringing out those amazing cars. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you guys.